right. Let me adjust this light here. Give me 1 second. This is Michael the Hebrew Hammer Brown. This is episode 162 of Beer Sports Whatever. Beer Sports Whatever is proud to be on the home of Around the Block podcast. Pops, what the hell are you wearing?
Well, I got my horn hat on.
Oh my God. Can you, I don't, where do you get these things? Why, okay. You understand, this is why I get a bad rap for my dressing style in my relationship, right? You understand that? This is like reason number 1200 why she doesn't trust my style sometimes is because of you.
Well, I've got nothing to do with your style or lack thereof.
No, it's inherited. That's what they taught us in chemistry or biology or whatever the hell it was, that these sort of things are inherited. Mary Elizabeth is home, thank goodness, from Mexico. We missed her very much. And you know what? I really don't appreciate, I'm going to go ahead and call you out here, that you were passing me back to her. A little offensive. I just want you to know, you take ownership and now, you're transferring ownership from one entity to another?
No, but I think you should be very, feel very good that she said transfer completed.
Yeah, great. Okay, let's move on. First of all, massive week of sports. NFL is back, thank goodness. The America's favorite team, the Miami Dolphins, are back on Sunday to play the Cheatriots, so I'm pretty excited about that one.
Absolutely.
We got Dallas plus 7.5 tonight, so massive game tonight in Dallas against Tampa Bay.
21-16 at half.
Covering. Is football your favorite sport? I mean, I know
no.
Before you answer that, I know that when you were a kid, that's when they started, playing football in the backyards, back when there was a North and a South and they were engaged, in a pretty big war. So, is football your favorite sport or is it not?
Basketball.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the Dolphins are my favorite team.
Interesting. Tonight's beer of choice is El Presidente Pilsner style beer. It's absolutely delicious. Yes, Pops, we're more than aware that you were drinking water. The first lady of STR operations and STR operations / beer sports, whatever, Mary Elizabeth, chimes in. She's watching the show. Thank you, dear. Love you very much.
Welcome home, Emmy.
Let's get to the Houston Texans because they made some news yesterday. They traded their best defensive player for a third-round pick, and they're paying $7 million of his salary. No offense to Alex Brown is in the house. Always good to have Alex.
AB.
Austin's drinking 12th Man lager. I don't know if 12th Man is representative of the beer or what place they're going to come in the country in the final poll.
No, you see, Aggies can't count, so they can't count to 11, so it automatically rolls over to 12.
It's being pointed out that that's your dad's horny hat. Okay.
That's pretty good. That's funny, Emmy. Good.
It's not funny. You know what? Do not.
That's a little funny.
Yeah. Austin points out it is Carbach. Beer Sports Whatever has done live shows from Carbach Brewery, so it's been a pleasure to have been there. But Texans fans, and we've got a few watching the show right now. We have Mitchell Croft, we've got Austin, we've got Mary, we've got Alex Brown, we've got Renee Brown, who doesn't know the difference between the Texans football team and the Texas Longhorns. We love her very much anyway.
Absolutely.
What the hell are the Texans doing?
Okay.
This is no. This, you don't trade your best defensive player 3 days before the season starts for a third-round pick?
The only thing I can equate this to is if you remember about 3 years ago when they had the fire sale and right before the season started, when the Dolphins traded Tunzel, then they traded Minkah Fitzpatrick, then they got rid of Rashad Jones. It makes total sense.
Do you think they decided this when they were having the family barbecue out by down by the bay where the Red River grows, Back to My Home? You know what I'm talking about? You know that song, right?
It's a Barney song.
Back to my home where the Red River grows. Back to my home.
I think I think they're having a fire sale, and it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if they moved Tunzel at some point.
I don't disagree with you. They are lying to every single fan's face. We want to be competitive. We want to be the. I feel bad. I feel bad for Texans fans. It's just not fair.
But
It's not fun. It's not fun to follow this team. It's just not.
So don't follow it.
No, but we live in the city, and I will never forget what best friend of the show, Alex Brown, told me he told me about a year ago, right? It's not hating on the Texans. This is unbiased reporting. You can call it whatever you want, just like I am, and you can disagree with me until the cows come home. Back to my home. Unbiasedly, I listen to Sports Radio 610. I listen to all of this talk. It's all BS. It's all crap. They are lying to your face when they tell you, we want to win. We want to be competitive. You don't pay Danny Amendola, who he's okay. You're paying him $2.5 million to do what? To be your slot wide receiver? You had Kiki Kuti, who you already cut. Why would you not just keep him? They are lying to you. You know what the Texans are? They are a bunch of swindlers. If you pay to go watch that team, that is on you and you alone. I wouldn't do it with a 27.5-foot pole.
Would it shock you? Would it shock you if they win Sunday? It wouldn't shock me. Not at all.
They're not winning Sunday.
I said, would it shock you if they did?
No, it wouldn't. Nothing shocks me anymore. You know, it doesn't shock me that the refs completely screwed the University of Houston out of a win against Texas Tech this past weekend. I'm kidding. We're going to get to college football in a minute because, in all honesty, the only thing worse than being a Texans fan right now might being a University of Houston football fan. I'm telling you this right now, Pops. If U of H loses to Rice, I'm burning. I will not go to another game this year. I won't go to another game this season.
I don't think they will lose, but okay.
And Austin says this is Bill O'Brien simple as it gets. He literally ruined any chance the Texans have at a serious playoff run at any time in the future. He's not wrong. Like that's not a wrong statement. But here's the thing, right? People forget this about Bill O'Brien. Did he make some stupid trades? Yeah. Was he a horrible GM? Yes. They did go to the playoffs nearly every single year that he was the coach.
Absolutely.
That's just facts. You cannot deny that. Okay. You know how I know that? Because I see a bunch of their fans walking around every week with, AFC South champion t-shirts. And you and I both know if the Rockets we'll keep it football wise. If the Dolphins win the AFC East, we're buying the t-shirts.
I'll be on the front of the t-shirt. So yes.
Who's going to be on the front of the t-shirt?
Me.
No, you're not.
Yeah, well.
You know what? My hat got criticized tonight at El Tiempo Cantina.
What hat?
The Dolphins for the Troops hat.
Why?
Because Mary hated it. It's okay, though.
Oh, I thought it got criticized by, the wait staff or something.
No.
Tell her to get used to it because when you rock that gear in Vegas, baby, she better be ready.
No, she's already talked about. She's wearing all black because she doesn't want to get into it with anybody. She's going, yeah. She wants no part of being a Dolphins fan because she's not a Dolphins fan. She doesn't want to give off the impression that she is rooting for the Dolphins when we go to Vegas.
That's she's going to wear black. She's going to fit right in with the scumbag Raider fans.
They're not scumbag Raider fans. You can't say that. You don't know them.
They urinate on people in the bathroom.
You know what? 2 times on shows in the past month, you've talked about fans urinating on other fans. Okay, can we keep the urination talk at a minimum tonight?
It's curbed. I'm done.
I will say this. It is being talked about now that Alex and Mary are going to go to a game without me. And now, look, I'm going to be hiding in Vegas. I don't want to get peed on. You know what? That's what we're going to be known as. We're going to be known as the podcast that talks about people getting urinated on if they go to specific stadiums.
It was a comment when the Raiders were in Oakland and those fans are crazy. And the guy was dumb enough who was wearing a Dolphin jersey to go into the bathroom at halftime.
In all honesty, I'm just going to wear a shirt that says, I hope both teams have fun.
Why don't you just wear a Pee Wee Herman shirt? That'll definitely get you beaten up.
I wonder how long Mary would stay with me after the Dolphins game if we end up on the Jumbotron. I think that'd be kind of fun to end up on the Jumbotron. What did Austin Powers say? It's a jumbo jet, smashing baby. Oops. One penis enlarge pump. That's not mine. Oh God, that's funny.
Okay,
but the Texans trade their best defensive player but in between the last show and this one, they traded their best defensive player to the New Orleans Saints for a 3rd-round pick, a conditional 6th-round pick, and the Texans are going to pay $7 million of his salary this year. I don't get it, man. I'm at a loss. I don't even know what to say about the team anymore. You know what the best part of going to the game is? The barbecue. I had a good barbecue sandwich the last time I was there.
I'm happy for you.
Well, what do you get when you go to a sporting event? What's your go-to? I mean, I know the answer to this, but what is your go-to? Like Lewis Brown walks into the stadium, right? Let's paint a picture for all of our podcast listeners because we're massive in Germany. Okay, we got a lot. I don't know why. We've got a massive fan base overseas. Lewis Brown walks into a stadium after talking to all the security guards.
Which stadium, though? You got to be specific.
Okay, let's go. You go to the NRG.
Never. Okay, Dolphins are playing there. Okay,
you go to see a Dolphins game. What are you ordering at a football game? What's your order at the concession stand?
I'm a big fan of the wieners. I like me
why can't you call it a hot dog?
I like me some.
Why do you have to take it to this really weird, awkward place where you gotta,
They're actually called. Okay, we'll go with the Hebrew National Kosher Dogs. That's what I like.
It's a kosher dog. Or it's a hot dog. You don't need to call it a kosher dog.
Well, but it's got to be kosher.
You always get the souvenir cup too, don't you?
Well, I end up giving it to you.
Well, that's fine. I don't get it, man. Like, if you're a Texans fan right now, like, give me something. If you're a fan, what are you excited about heading into the season? It is time. Now that we are 13 minutes into the show, it is time for week 2 of Lewis Brown's Pick'em. Now, as we described last week, if you want mediocre picks at its best, 500 records, you come to the Beer Sports Whatever podcast. Last week, Pops, you went 7-7. So mazel tov to you.
Wow, I did that well, huh?
Yes, you did. All right, so are you everybody ready? Everybody take out a pad of paper and a pen or a pencil and a Sharpie. We are going to give you all of this week's winners. Well, kind of. We're going to give you most of this week's winners. Number 11, Oregon travels to number 4, Ohio State. Who do you have? And don't give me a reason why. Critiques by myself from last week.
Go Buckeyes. Go Buckeyes.
So you're taking the Buckeyes at home.
That's correct.
What did you call Iowa last week? The Corn Cobs?
Yes.
Okay. Number 18, Iowa travels to number 7, Iowa State.
That's a big rivalry because there's really nothing else to do in Iowa. So I'm going to go with Iowa State.
Why do you assume that? How do you know we don't have millions of listeners in the state of Iowa? You don't know that.
They don't even have laptops in Iowa or they don't have internet.
Okay. You know what? Fact check. You know what we need? The next step for Beer Sports, whatever, we need like a producer in the corner. When something stupid or asinine is said, we're going to go to you. You know what? You don't think there's any electricity in the state of Iowa?
No, I didn't say electricity. I said internet or laptops.
So no internet, no laptops in the entire state of Iowa. Okay.
The people are still talking on their BlackBerries. So yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Number 21, Texas travels to Arkansas.
Another. I'm going to go with the Horns just because I got the thing on my head.
Number 20, Washington travels to Michigan. Listen, I just threw out a free job. Now, to be a producer on Beer Sports, whatever, we will pay you no money. There will be tapioca pudding and Heath bars, but that's about it.
Oh, yeah, and donuts.
Okay. Who did you take, Washington or Michigan?
Michigan.
Michigan wins. Number 24, Utah at BYU.
Utah.
Now, you did tomorrow, by the way, the Big 12 call. University of Houston getting invited finally into the Big 12
Yes.
with BYU, UCF, and Cincinnati. You didn't say any props or congratulations. It's a little upsetting, but it's fine.
Well, congrats on U of H. Why in God's green earth would you want BYU? What is that, a road trip that no one is going to take?
No, they're a national brand. They're a religious university. It's actually a pretty good get for the Big 12.
Okay.
Illinois travels to Virginia. Who do you got?
I'm going with the Hokies.
Okay. Pittsburgh at Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Wyoming and Northern Illinois.
God, who cares?
Oh my God. What is with you tonight? You're being a little negative. Put a little pep in your step.
No.
BSW 162 on Thursday night, opening night of the NFL.
I'm going with those Wyoming Cowboys, baby.
You knew that they were the Cowboys. That's actually pretty that's pretty impressive
is the word you're thinking of.
Yeah. Was your family a part of the settlement, during the original land settlements in Wyoming?
Well, my grandparents did come over in the covered wagon. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, came over from where?
From Poland.
Wait.
Latvia. Thank you, Renee. Latvia.
Wait, so I have a question. So they came from Latvia on a covered wagon, like on a boat, or they were just...
Well, they put the covered wagon on the boat, and then when they landed, then the covered wagon got off the boat.
How big was this boat?
It was a big boat, and it was big. I mean, I'm talking big boat.
Okay, so you're telling me that my ancestry came from Latvia on a covered wagon on a big boat and went to Wyoming?
Not Wyoming. They ended up in Ellis Island, actually.
Okay. How many synagogues do you think are in the state of Wyoming? Give me a number. Give me a line. You know what? I'll set the line at...
I'll go with none.
I'll go... Okay, so no. I'll set the line at 2.5. Are you going to take the over or the under?
I'll take the over.
You'll take the over in number of synagogues in Wyoming. At 2.5, you're going to go over?
I'm going to look it up.
I'm going to go under. Anybody who wants to place a bet right now, I will send you enough money for 2 Heath bars. All you got to do is say over or under, and if you win, I'll Venmo you money for a Heath bar purchase at a convenience store of your choosing. Go ahead and comment on this video right now. More or less than 2.5 synagogue. Well, it's either 2 or less or more. Comment on the video now. Rutgers at Syracuse. Syracuse from my boy Jibo.
I'm going with my boy Jibo.
Okay, so Mom says the answer is 2. Okay, well, no, don't tell us the answer. We can't know that. Oh, my God. Okay. California at TCU.
California.
Okay. All right, Alex. Okay, see, guys, that's not a part of this. We got people commenting how many synagogues there are. I just need to...
2.
Oh, he just said 4. 4.
No, it says right here, in Wyoming, there are 2 major synagogues. Temple Bethel in Casper, who's also a ghost, and Mount Sinai Synagogue in Cheyenne.
Do you not understand? I was trying to run a contest.
Till we meet again. Oh, wait a minute. One more question. How many Jews live in Jackson Hole, Wyoming?
What, did they round them up and they counted them at the community center?
Give me the number over and under. What you think?
How many Jews are where?
In Jackson Hole, not Jackson's Hole, Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
So how many Jews in Jackson Hole, Wyoming?
And I'll tell you this.
Oh, good.
Jackson Hole has the largest Jewish population in the state.
Well, yeah, because there's like 3 cities in the entire state of Wyoming. I don't know. In Jackson Hole, there's probably 474.
Are we going to put it out there for...
No, how many Jews are in Jackson Hole?
500.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
So I was off, but if Bubby takes a fall, like it's going to drop significantly in the next 20 minutes.
Why, does she live in Jackson Hole?
Okay, can we get back to the picks, please?
Sorry.
I don't need to have the Jews rounded up in every major city, and we've got our fans telling us, hey, you know how many Jews are in Seattle, Washington? No, I don't need to know that. Jesus.
Okay.
All right, let's get through these picks, and then we'll get back to the show. Pittsburgh, Buffalo. Pittsburgh at Buffalo. Steelers and Bills. We're now on our NFL picks.
Unfortunately, I have to go with the Buffalo Bills.
Cardinals at the Titans.
Titans.
You can't curse on the show.
I said Titans.
Seattle at Indianapolis. That's the Seahawks against the Colts.
Thank you. I got it. I'm going with the Seahawks.
Chargers at the Washington football team.
Chargers.
Jacksonville at Houston.
I'm going with the Texans, baby. My Texans, your Texans, our Texans.
It's supposed to be America's Texans.
Well, unless you're in Jackson Hole.
Cleveland at Kansas City.
Kansas City.
America's team, the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins.
Yes. I'm taking the Dolphins.
You were about to sing the song and you don't know the words.
We've got the offense. We've got the defense. We give the other team no hope. Dun, 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 dun.
No, you have no idea.
I do.
Oh, good. I also inherit that from you. I try and sing songs that I think I know the words to.
As sad as this is, the Oilers
we stole
that song from the Dolphins.
Listen, first of all, I do not curse all of the
time.
You
do.
No, I don't.
Please stop.
Instead of the F word, I say Fruity Pebbles.
Please stop.
Okay.
Thank
Mac
you.
Jones going to have some tuna for lunch on Sunday. I like that. I like that a lot, Alex Brown. Miami at New England. Who you got?
Miami.
Oh, hi, Bo. You should invite Bo up. You should invite Bo to be on the show.
Yeah, I'm right on it. Go ahead.
Packers and Saints.
Green Bay.
Chicago at Los Angeles Rams.
I'm going with the Rammies.
Perfect. Now, before we get back to the sports, it's time for a little of the whatever.
Isn't there a Monday night game or a Sunday night game?
I don't know. Is our last name lineage Roman Catholic? The Brown name, is it Roman Catholic?
Renee? No.
Okay, well, I may have told Mary Elizabeth something wrong then. I could have sworn the Brown name was Roman Catholic.
No,
I don't know
the Brown
why.
name was changed.
Okay. What do you mean it was changed? From what?
Something like Brzezinski or something like that.
So we used to be the Brzezinskis?
Yeah, in fact, the Dolphins had a linebacker named Bob Brzezinski way back when.
So we're not. So I could have been Michael Brzezinski.
Yeah, but you're not.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. If you could have taken any one of the founding fathers' wives out to dinner, who would have been and why?
Abe Lincoln's wife.
Abe Lincoln was not a founding father, you jamook.
Sure.
No, he wasn't.
Give me a choice. What are my choices?
No, did you honestly believe that Abe Lincoln was a founding father?
No, I did not.
The country was founded in 1776. Abe Lincoln wasn't around until like 18, whenever.
All right, so I got to take Christopher Columbus's wife out?
I don't think Columbus was considered a founding father either.
But he just...
It's like Martha Washington or Thomas Jefferson's wife. Like if you had to have a cup of coffee, right? If you had to churn butter with a founding father's wife, who would it be?
I'd go with Martha.
Martha Stewart, huh?
Martha Washington.
Okay. Who's your favorite president?
Of all time?
All time. Who's your favorite president?
John F. Kennedy.
You like JFK?
JFK, in my opinion, the world would not be in the shape that it is in today. He fought for his country. He made PT 109 very famous. Plus, besides Bill Clinton, how many other? Who's Latavius Murray? Oh, from New Orleans. John F. Kennedy snuck Marilyn Monroe into the White House.
You don't know that for a fact.
I do know that for a fact.
How do you know that for a fact?
It's common knowledge.
So according to who?
Reporters, historians, and also Marilyn Monroe also dated Joe DiMaggio.
Really?
That's where the Mr. Coffee machine came from.
You know what you and I should do? I just decided. You and I are going to come out with our own cereal. We should come out with a Beer Sports Whatever cereal. I think it'd be fun. How expensive could it be? We should like, what would we? If Beer Sports Whatever had our own cereal, what would it be? Like BSW, like we'd have to have a flake. What's your favorite cereal? What's the greatest cereal of all time?
Cocoa Krispies.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. You also put like bananas in your cereal, don't you?
Or blueberries, yes.
That's a little weird. No, we should come out with our own cereal. I think that'd be a lot of fun. We should look into how expensive that would be.
What, Renee? Yeah, we could make it like Heath Bar flavored.
No, but like a cornflake cereal. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Okay, I don't want to.
We could make our own cereal. We could do that together.
I don't want to crush your dreams, but Kellogg's pretty much has the market cornered on cornflakes.
What if it's a kosher flake? You know what? Michael and Lewis's kosher flakes, 200% brand.
It'd be a big hit in the nursing homes, I'll tell you that.
You're excited to be in a nursing home, aren't you? Like eventually, like 30 years from now, like can you? You're gonna have. What are you gonna have in your nursing?
I need a lot of room if I'm gonna be in a nursing home.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need like 2 rooms.
Yeah, that's fair. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is really good. By the way, you know what's the best deli in the city of Houston? McAllister's Deli. We need to do a show from McAllister's Deli.
What?
Best delicatessen in the city is McAllister's. It's not even close.
Better than Kenny and Ziggy's.
Yeah, that place is dead to me.
Oh, because you got hit in the face in your big mouth. Yeah.
They dropped 3 plates on my face.
It wasn't 3.
I had potato salad on my polo t-shirt.
It wasn't 3. The potato salad was on the same plate.
Hey, U.S. men's national team won 4-1 that last night, beat Honduras. Did you over under 3 minutes of the game? How much did you watch of it?
What was that, baseball? Ooh, you're sensitive. Ooh.
This has been episode 162 of the Beer Sports Whatever podcast.
Now, let's talk some Astros.
Let's talk some Astros, man. You know what?
I would like to know.
Dusty Baker sucks. He's awful.
I don't know what is wrong with Graverman. I don't know what is wrong with Presley.
Well, first of all, his name is Graveman. His name is not Graverman. But besides that, I mean, yeah.
Okay. What is our 2 studs, Graveman and Presley, are killing us. Just killing us. It's bad enough he keeps putting Stanek in and Javier.
Why are you worried? There's no reason to worry. Okay?
Because our pitching staff is a joke.
It's not a joke. You know what? Don't be that fan. Don't be that guy.
Oh, are you going to count on Greineke to pitch a game 5?
His name is Greinke. It's not Greineke. Like, come on. Did you have a stroke like 20 minutes ago? Look, here's what I'm going to say. The Astros are going to be fine. They can mash with anybody. Marwin is back. We're fine. Don't be worried. You look nervous. Okay? After the show, have a bowl of Raisin Bran. Okay? Cut up some bananas, put in a big bowl, and you'll be fine.
I can't. Raisin Bran has bad effect on me.
Okay, do me a favor. You don't need to go into any sort of details. I don't need to know that.
I do like Lucky Charms, too.
Lucky Charms is a good cereal.
Yeah.
Okay. Austin seems to truly appreciate the way you're Greineke, Graverman. Let's see.
Did you see Reddick was in the stands the other night?
They need to bring him back, too. Why not? You know what they should do? You know what would be really cool? Have Josh Reddick as the third base coach. I think that would be fun.
In his wrestling stuff.
In his wrestling gear. It's not stuff.
Steve's got a good point. You know, the Yankees went from a 13-game win streak to losing 10 of 12.
Doesn't that make you so happy?
Not for Steve, it doesn't make me happy, but...
Well, we love Steve. We hate the Yankees. There's a difference between the two. ESPN has, as of yesterday, has the Astros as the 5th best team in the league. They say for most of the season, yada, yada, yada. They have Chas McCormick. They've got Jack Myers. Look, the Astros are going to be fine. The Astros will be there.
Okay, so who's the other 4? Let me see. Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay's one. It's
The
Tampa
Dodgers.
Bay, Dodgers, the Brewers, and the
Giants?
I don't know.
Or
Somebody
the
else.
White Sox?
Dodgers, Astros,
Brewers.
Brewers.
Oh, please.
They're good. Milwaukee's playing well right now.
Name 3 players on their team.
I don't have Josh Hader, the Jewish guy, Christian Yelich, whatever. Look, last I saw it was Jake Myers, not Jack Myers. I don't give a jack what the hell the guy's name is. He's a good player. He's got good hair too. By the way, why at no point in your life did you?
Is he one of ours?
Is he white? Yeah, he's white.
Is Jake Myers a member of the tribe?
Oh, is he Jewish?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Ask
Hey, by
Alan.
the way, happy Rosh Hashanah. Happy Jewish New Year.
Back at you.
Why? Hey, by the way, you know what would be kind of cool? We should develop. I don't know what we need to do, how we could do this, but you and I should spearhead a Mount Rushmore of Houston athletes, like a big, like a Mount Rushmore type of thing in the city of Houston. Who would you put on it?
Now, okay, I was going to ask you this. You want me to go first?
So hold on. Let me preface it. You get 4 as city of Houston legends. They don't necessarily have to be sports. Who would you put on your Mount Rushmore of Houston?
I'm going to have 2. I'm going to have a sports and a non-sports.
No, just do one altogether. It makes it more fun.
Akeem Olajuwon.
Bingo.
Earl Campbell.
2.
Marvin Zindler.
Oh, they're the slime in the ooze machine or something?
You said Houston legends.
You would put Marvin Zindler up there?
And my 4th would be Jose Altuve.
Interesting. All right, so I'm going Dream, Altuve, Mattress Mac. Ooh, I'm going to go different than you. So wait. So Dream, Mattress Mac, Altuve, and Jim Nantz.
Okay. You think Jim Nantz represents the city of Houston more than like Earl Campbell does?
I mean, Jim Nantz, proud University of Houston alum. He's one of the voices of sports. I think he would be a great representative.
Ryan says, who the hell's Ryan?
Oh, that's a good one. Hakeem, Beyonce, Altuve, and Mattress Mac.
Oh, Ryan Davis.
That's not bad. That's a good one.
Wow.
All right, you know what? I take Jim Nantz out, and I'm putting Beyonce on mine.
Well, if we're going to do that, I am going to take Hakeem, Altuve,
Okay.
Simone Biles,
Ooh, good one.
and Renee Brown.
Well, my God. Alex says Michael Brown, Lewis Brown, Austin Barber, and Mary Elizabeth O'Leary. Can you imagine? I'm just imagining. Okay, first of all, I don't want to say anything, but my birthday's in 7 weeks. Somebody better make me a Mount Rushmore shirt with all 4 of our faces on it, and I will wear the hell out of it on this T-shirt or on this show.
I have a good profile. I'd look good up there.
You don't even have a profile picture on Facebook. What makes you think you're going to look good on a mountaintop?
Why? The people who are interested in me know what I look like.
What do you mean interested in you? Like in what way? Like wants to date?
Ooh, Slim Thug and...
You don't know. Wait. Hold on before you say it. First of all, okay. Slim Thug. What's the other guy's name?
Chamillionaire. What about Bug B? What's his name? Bun B? What?
Wait, hold on. Okay, so you want Slim Thug, Chamillionaire, and Bug B. Is that what you just said?
Bun B, isn't he? He's a rocket guy.
Okay. All right, so
what about Travis Scott?
Okay. Okay. So let me ask you a question. So what's your favorite Chamillionaire?
Thank you, Ryan.
What's your favorite Chamillionaire song? Please tell me. I would love what is your favorite Chamillionaire song? Please tell me.
He's got a lot. I would have to say Low Rider.
Okay. So your favorite, okay.
Renee,
so
look it up for me.
Your favorite Chamillionaire song is "Low Rider."
Yeah.
Do you know how any of the music goes? How does it go?
Low Rider. It's a great song. It's the opening for George Lopez.
You're talking about the song from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, you know what song I like?
Which,
seriously? And you saw me. I have to pick for Chamillionaire. I'd have to say "Turn It Up."
Wow.
That's a good song.
Okay. You like to turn it up song. That's good. Okay, so you also talked about Bun B. Do you have any Bun B favorites?
God, there's so many to choose from. I can't narrow it down. If we had to have a Mount Rushmore of Bun B songs, I don't know if I could do it or not.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Who's a better rapper, Chingy or Chamillionaire?
I would have to go with Chamillionaire.
Okay. If you had a bar mitzvah, who would you invite first, Pitbull or the Yin Yang Twins to your bar mitzvah party?
Pitbull.
Okay. What you like Pitbull?
I don't think he was alive when I had my bar mitzvah. So,
well, who did perform at your bar mitzvah? What musical group was at your bar mitzvah?
The Beatles.
No, they weren't.
No, I know. I had a DJ from WQAM come and run the party.
How many girls did you hook up with the night of your bar mitzvah?
Hook up as in dancing with, you mean?
Sure.
Well, the party was at my house, first of all.
Oh, the party was at your house. Okay.
That's how we did it back then. We weren't like some people who got to have a party at a big, nice, lavish country club. So
let me ask you a question. The next time Chamillionaire comes to town, are you and I going to go to the concert together?
I am so in.
We're going to get front row seats.
I mean, I'll be wearing the T-shirt.
You're going to get a Chamillionaire T-shirt.
Absolutely.
Please, somebody post a link to the quickest way to order a Chamillionaire T-shirt for Dad. Okay, look, I didn't think this show could get any weirder than the last one. But so far on this show, we've discovered that you would you thought that Abraham Lincoln was a founding father.
No, I just
thought he was a founding father.
No, what I meant to say was I thought it would be fun, not fun, but cool to have dinner with his wife to see how she liked to play.
All right, so if you were alive in 1820, right, and I was not a part of your family, and I came over for dinner, what food would you serve to me and why?
In 1820?
Yeah.
We'd probably have fried possum with something green, you know, like a cactus or something like that, and like a soup, like a nice broth.
Okay, so I'm coming over. So Mary Elizabeth and I, right, we're going to get in our horse and buggy and travel out yonder, okay, and we're going over to the Browns for dinner, okay? We're having fried possum, cactus, and a broth.
Well, not the cactus with the, you know, we would take the sticky stuff out and then you kind of cut it up and you marinate it and you put like an Italian dressing on it.
You think they had Italian dressing in 1820?
No, but I could have whipped it up myself.
What would be for dessert?
Well, there goes the family dog.
Wow. You would feed us Bo?
No, not back then.
What did she say in Waterboy? What part of this snake am I about to eat? Well, a snake don't really have parts, but if I had to guess, I would probably say it was his knee. Did I just hear Renee Brown yawn in the background?
No.
I'm sorry. Are we boring her?
No, what she was doing was she's watching some podcast of Chamillionaire. So,
wow. This has been episode 162 of whatever the hell we've talked about tonight. Do you have any closing remarks for everybody before we sign off for the evening, sir?
Well, I'd like to wish everybody out there a safe and happy fast next Thursday for Yom Kippur, first of all.
Okay.
I do think the Texans will win Sunday.
Do you want to tell Austin what size T-shirt you want?
I'm actually at 2X.
Okay. 2X for Pops. Look, this has been episode 162 of Beer Sports Whatever. Dad,
what about Tone Loc? Did you like him? He was a good rapper.
Yeah, Dad, he was great. You know what? I really enjoyed his work.
Oh, he had 3 big hits.
He had 2 big hits. He didn't have 3.
Funky Cole Medina, Wild Thing.
That's it. That's 2.
And the way you do the things that you do.
That's not a real song, is it? Okay, so
I gave it a shot.
So Pops is rocking his Step Brothers T-shirt, his Hook'em Horns hat. Make sure to follow Beer Sports Whatever on Facebook. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at BSW Podcast _MB. Give the mothership around the block a follow on Twitter and on Facebook. The show will hopefully be out at some point this weekend. Enjoy all the football, ruck fights. And before we sign off, it is 9:46. It's an appropriate time to let everybody know that OU still sucks and the Houston Astros are and forever will be your World Series champions of 2017.
21-19 Tampa Bay.
Why are you screaming? I truly don't understand. Well, I get it. You're probably screaming to wake my mother up because we made her fall asleep during the podcast. So that's great.
No, but I'm just so excited about Chamillionaire. My shirt, I can't wait. That's going to be awesome. I'm going to wear it to work.
Okay, first of all, you won't. Second of all, his name is Chamillionaire. Say it with me. Chamillionaire.
Chamillionaire.
See, why do you have to do that? You know what? I get enough of that throughout my daily job. Okay, I don't look 28-19. Great. Now Dallas is no longer covering because they suck. Why did we take the Cowboys?
Why did you take the Cowboys?
We are a team. You and I go together like lamb and tuna fish.
What?
Yeah, it's from Big Daddy. Remember, and he's like,
this is us right here.
No, he goes, remember, they make terrific pair. They go together like lamb and tuna fish. Lamb and tuna fish? You prefer, I say, spaghetti and meatball? I honestly could be in an Adam Sandler movie. Let's be honest with each other.
You could.
100%.
As what role would you serve?
I don't know. See, why do you have to be so condescending?
It wasn't condescending. I asked you what role would you serve in an Adam Sandler movie?
It's none of your damn business. We'll talk about it on the next show.
Can I be in it too?
No, you can't. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks, everybody, for listening.
Later!